Hello, and welcome to the 6th episode of our weekly Unity tip Roundup, where we take a look at the tweets that were posted or mentioned on or around each Tuesday under the Unity tips hashtag. For this week we had a lot of really good entries to choose from, and you will see one or two familiar names in the list. In this episode we gathered tweets that were posted, shared or retweeted around February 15th, 2022. Mirza takes the lead in this week's list. Besides his noble goal to change the world to a better place, he is a software developer for serious games and educational content. Adding to the list, he also is interested in technical art and VFX. On Twitter he has a massive follower count of 8,709. His tip is on creating a cloud layer for your project by using UV scrolling and a noise texture on a plane, in combination with edge depth fading. This is easily done with the standard or URP particle shaders. And in the second slot we already have a very familiar name. Sunny Valley Studio, also known as Peter, is back with another great entry. On his way to share his knowledge with everyone, he already has 482 followers. Let us try to get him past 500? Head over there and follow him. This week his tip is on traversing the child objects of a game object. It is as easy as using a for loop on the parent transform because the transform class implements the IEnumerable interface. Check out the image in his post for an example. The vehicle physics guru that goes by the name Vehicle Physics is back. With 2,352 followers on Twitter, his reach is quite impressive. Fitting to his name and interest, his tip for this week is about physics. To be more precise, it is about optimizing physics and what to do if you do not know where to start. His recommendation is to change the length of your fixed time step in the project settings and watch the profiler to identify bottlenecks. Another familiar face appears in the list. You may still remember that Matthew is a product manager at Unity Technologies with an interest in transmedia and real-time graphics. He currently has 1,507 followers to his Twitter account. So this is another tip straight from the source. He shows us how to animate the sky in an HDRP project. It is possible in two ways, either procedurally or by using a flow map. Check out his animation for a quick teaser and follow the link in his tweet to the documentation for the HDRI Sky. Bruno is a Unity game developer currently on the hunt for a job in the field. If you have an open position, send him a message. Also, let us try to raise his follower count up from the currently 13 followers. If you are working on a complex project and you have problems with memory leaks, his tip might come in handy. When you destroy an audio source, the audio clip may not be unloaded from memory and end up as wasted space. But you can unload the audio data manually. Check out the image for a code snippet. And as always, last but not least, our own tip for this week. This came up in one of our own projects recently and almost drove a developer insane. Using the UI, you can disable almost any combination of gizmos, but the camera frustum might be a bit stubborn from time to time. If you are using Cinemachine and you can't seem to get rid of it, there's a simple tip to follow. Just collapse the Cinemachine brain component and it will disappear. Check out the video to see it in action. And we already are at the end of our roundup for this week. For this episode we had a lot of tips to go through and it was not easy to select only a handful for this video. As you might have noticed, we featured a few names that you may have heard in earlier episodes, but we would encourage you to check out their profiles anyway. If you have not yet done it, also consider following them. This always helps and encourages anybody. If you liked this video and you maybe want to check out the earlier episodes, head over to our channel. And while you are there, maybe subscribe to it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about new uploads. For any questions, comments, recommendations or requests, please use the comment section. Thank you for your time and see you next week.